Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from Hermes Betting Advice. A quick overview of how things went on Tuesday when I give you some suggestions, and then tips for today, the 31st of August 2018. So on Tuesday, our both teams to score selection was a winner as the game finished 1-1 between Trelleborg and Helsingborg. Our price selection, as I said, I don't really like to bet on cup competition, especially when it's a lower league teams involved. I'm sorry, the bet was one, not a away win, it was a home win. The final result was a away win. Yeah, I tip Coventry to win only because they were winner of the Checkatrade Trophy last year. They went quickly 2-0 down and then made a comeback 2-2. Shrewsbury got a person expelled, and I was thinking that yep, the selection is gonna be a winner, but unfortunately an 86 goal by Shrewsbury meant we lost that game. Then as I tipped the games for the accumulator selection, as you can see, it was pretty bad, but once again, I said I didn't make a bet on it because I don't really know those teams. It's hard to basically bet on cup competition, especially at the beginning, because you don't know what teams have what aspirations. So the first four games, they were all for over 2.5 goals. All those games had 2 goals in them. Blackburn Stoke, Crawley Charlton, Blackpool Wigan and Peterborough Southampton, all of them finished with 2 goals. So we were 1 goal away from winning those elections, but as I said, that was my strongest suit. Exeter Yeovil, another game where the favorite lost. Apparently they're not interested into that competition with so many games as it is. The season is stretched for them. So, and Gillingham, Southend, both teams to score. That was a winner. So now we're gonna go with the selection for today, the 31st of August 2017. So my selection for today, the 31st of August 2017. Better today, I've gone for the Belgium Gibraltar game where I am putting a bet on over 2.5 goals in the first half. Last time those two team playing first half was 3-0. Belgium are playing at home, and I know they would like to get the business finish as soon as possible, so I see them scoring 3 goals, if not more, in the first half. So that's my bet. Both teams to score. That's a postponed game from the Iceland division with several players both gone to prepare for this Iceland game for the qualification. I can see both teams scoring. Hartner Fjordum obviously a favorite to win at home since they've won 7 of the 9 games, I believe, and they score at least 2 or 3 goals at home. Reykjavik, they're a bit of a mixed bag, but they usually manage to score. So I decided with a couple players away called to national duty, I expect to be goals from both of those teams. Our price selection, that comes from the Bulgaria-Sweden game. My selection is really risky one. So I've basically given you 2. I'm gonna go for Bulgaria first half draw as a final bet, simply because I know Bulgaria have terrible record versus Sweden, and Sweden have won 4 of the last 5 games. But on the other half, Bulgaria have a really good home record. I think it's 13 games that they've been undefeated at home. They managed to do with Italy a couple times. They've beaten surprisingly Netherlands. Although when they did that, the Netherlands lineup was a really strange one, really experimental one. So I expect Bulgaria to go for an early goal, to calm their nerves. So as I said, that's really a risky selection. If oddly enough, both selection, Bulgaria draw, Sweden draw, at about the same 16-1. So basically, 15-1. So basically, for every one unit that you bet, you're getting 15. Alternatively, if you want to go, I think probably a more conservative and bet would be over 2.5 goals in those games. Usually Bulgaria managed to score at least one goal at home. I see Sweden scoring as well, so a third eventual bet on that game can be both teams scoring, but those are my selections for that. As for accumulator selection, I really hate betting or making accumulators on qualification games. I usually play those single, so that's a couple games I've chosen for you. It's up to you if you want to make an accumulator, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 game accumulator. But that's my selection. It's France, Holland, both teams to score. Brazil, Ecuador, well, that game starts at midnight UK time, so I've still included it in today's selection, because otherwise I won't be managed to give you a tip on that game in my next video. So I expect that to have over 2.5 goals the game. My third selection, Greece, Estonia. Low scoring team, so I expect Greece to win either 1-0 or 2-0, so under 2.5 goals should be a pretty conservative and low risk bet, I would say. Cyprus versus Bosnia. I see Bosnia-Herzegovina winning away. Probably can go as well both teams to score in that game, but I'm a bit more comfortable putting a bet on Bosnia away win. Or even you can play Bosnia away draw or bet if you wanna get an insurance on that game. Chile-Paraguay. Chile a favorite to win, but simply because a couple months ago Paraguay surprised Argentina, what turned to be also a low scoring game, only 1-0 win. I don't think Chile is gonna underestimate Paraguay, but I think my selection would be both teams to score for that game. And the last game I would bet, if I would do accumulator, would be Venezuela, Colombia. Colombia in a really good span of games lately. They're in second position, but the teams behind them are only 1 and 2 points behind. So they really would need to go and get that win if they want to keep their spot in top 4, which is going to guarantee them a place for the World Cup next year. So those are my selection. Please follow me on Twitter and Facebook. It's usually for a live tips and up-to-date selections. I think I'm gonna post exclusively on the Twitter account a accumulator for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday games. So I'm just gonna combine games from those days, and I'm gonna make a 4 or 5 game accumulator with should be with secure bets. Like I would probably think like bet of the day, what would have bet of the day for those 5 days, and then just combine those game into an accumulator. Okay, thank you for watching. Let's hope the good fortune is going to be with us again. Let's make money and come tomorrow for another video.